It's finally been a year since the last Flash and Arrow crossover, the Flare crossover as people on Twitter call it. So I'm here to talk to you about all the greatest parts and maybe some worst parts about this episode of The Flash. So tonight is the beginning of the Flash and Arrow crossover. Tonight we started with The Flash and tomorrow we will get Arrow. And tonight, Arrow is... it's hard to explain. Now, I'm going to start off this video by saying I love the Felicity character, just like I said in my Walking Dead episode. I love the character Morgan. They're just, they get to me, and they get to a lot of people too, so I know it's not just me. So we are going to talk about how Arrow made Flash better and how Flash made Arrow better. Now, Felicity as a character is fine, like I said, but when Arrow started, it was a fighting action TV show, right? So when the Flash comes in, when he comes into the Flash, I expect him to show action, and like that's what I expect from an action TV show. But the first fight scene that we see in the Flash, it's like 75% of that fight scene is cutting back to Felicity rambling about how her arrow idea worked, like how the little smart arrow worked or something like that. But it was not good. It was not good. I don't want to ever see that again. I want to see good fight scenes. I want to see good character development. And I think Olicity is the reason why that it's all going downhill. I know there's going to be a bunch of dislikes and a bunch of comments on this video saying that everybody loves Olicity, but I've been there since day one in 2012 when Arrow premiered, and I know what the show can be, and I know what it should be, and this is not what it should look like. I really don't think so. But enough of that. Let's get into the really, really cool stuff. So, Flash is an amazing show by itself. It's my favorite show right now. And when you add my fourth favorite show, it was first over Flash, but now it went down because of Olicity. But if you add Arrow in there, it's just gonna get so much better. And they did an amazing job. The amazing decision to let the League of Assassins come in was an absolute genius. I cannot say decision today. It was an absolute amazing decision on the writer's part to bring in Malcolm Merlyn as Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins, because that was a cool way to explain Vandal Savage to people who didn't know who he was. Because I guess everybody trusts Malcolm Merlyn again, or Ra's al Ghul. I don't know what to call him anymore. But yeah, so that was like a really cool part of the show because they were in there and because it was all like a little Arrow universe inside the Flash TV show, which was cool, and that's what I expect from a crossover. I expect it to be equal parts. I want characters that only people that would watch Arrow know, and so like if you're gonna have a crossover, it's equal, like 50-50. So I want people from there and people from that regular show, and I want them put together and be a big monumental feat of television. Now, let's talk about something else. So we have Hawkgirl and Hawkman finally coming into this universe, introducing them for Legends of Tomorrow along with Vandal Savage, but we'll get to him later. We're going to talk about Hawkgirl and Hawkman. So apparently, Hawkgirl and Cisco like each other a lot, like their boyfriend and girlfriend, and so when they go after Star City to protect her from Vandal Savage, who tried to kill her earlier, Hawkman comes in, and it's a big, you gotta watch the episode to understand. So this isn't going to be like what happened in the episode. I'm just gonna talk about what happened in the episode. If you watched it, then you know what I'm talking about. So when they take Hawkgirl to be protected in Star City, Hawkman shows up, which is a really cool decision on their part, because Hawkman and Hawkgirl are really different. Like they're from Thanagar, right? Thanagarian, like they're Thanagarian. So they're basically aliens. So it's just so cool to see that the CW TV universe, most of all the TV universe, is bringing in these characters that are sometimes affiliated with the Justice League. And even though the Flash is mostly like a big part of the Justice League, but these are characters that you would never expect. These are side characters that you would never expect to see, but they brought them in, and they did an absolutely amazing job with the costumes and the CGI for the wings, and they just did a really cool job by doing this. Now, along with Hawkman and Hawkgirl, we are going to talk about Vandal Savage, because all three of those have to do with Legends of Tomorrow. So this crossover is a way to introduce Vandal Savage for the Legends of Tomorrow TV show premiering in January of next year. So this is an absolutely best creative idea way for people to watch this show. Make sure they watch these Arrow and Flash episodes so they're ready for Legends of Tomorrow. Genius marketing decision, but it was really cool because of how well Vandal Savage is portrayed and just his acting and everything. I don't know the actor's name. I never had the need to know it, but he did a really good job. I just want to tell him that if he's watching this, if you're sharing this with him, hello. But he did an awesome job in the knife throwings, and the coat and the hair and the beard and everything was perfect for Legends of Tomorrow. I can't wait to see him as the big bad on Legends of Tomorrow. Like Damien Dark in Arrow is just not doing it for me. He's just like a businessman that has some powers, and he's not that mean. He's mean, but he's not a villain. Like, he is a villain, but he's not a villain. It's hard to explain. This show's going downhill, but the Flash is just going up and up and up. So I can't wait to see how Legends of Tomorrow deals with Vandal Savage, because he is such an awesome character that has not been brought to life yet, and I'm really happy that they brought him to the CW TV. I would like him to be in the Justice League movie, but for right now, he's staying at CW for me. I'm trying to think of different things that I didn't like about the episode, but the episode felt like it was 15 minutes long, so that right there tells you how good it was, because when a TV show goes by really fast, you can tell that's really good. So I guess that's the end of it, because there's nothing really I want to talk about. There's nothing else I want to talk about, because all in all, it was really good, and I can't not wait for tomorrow. It's an Arrow episode, because Arrow is going to be brought up so high with the Flash, because the Flash is in it. That's the only reason I watch Arrow, but not really, because it's like an obligation to watch Arrow, because I've started from day one. So what are you going to do, just quit like right in the middle of the season? I don't think I would ever do that, but leave a like if you enjoyed the episode 2, leave a comment, subscribe, do all the things that you guys do, and the best thing that you guys can do, please do it for me. Please share this video with your friends, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Facebook, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, anybody who likes Arrow or The Flash. Please send them to this channel, or any nerdy stuff, because that's what I talk about on this channel. I will see you guys all again later. Goodbye.